It was a rough day for an Albuquerque hospital. First, the hospital randomly faxed an elderly patient's sensitive medical info to a stranger's house. And then it managed to lose the patient. We don't mean he died. We mean the staff lost him, as in they couldn't find him at the hospital. Here's News 13's Alex Tomlin with the bizarre story.
I just can't understand how it could be coming through my fax machine.
Serge Kahutic got quite a shock when these private medical records started coming out of his home fax machine yesterday.
This is very disturbing to me because I have somebody's private information in my hands here.
The patient's social security number, medication list, even doctor's notes were in the fax, and Kahutic stopped it halfway. They all came from Lovelace's main hospital near downtown. The patient, who is an elderly man with dementia, is staying there, waiting to be transferred to another hospital.
If it happened once, it probably happened many more times than once.
That's exactly what the patient's wife is afraid of. She didn't want to go on camera and didn't know of the hospital slip-up until I told her.
That should have never happened.
And this isn't the only shock she was dealt. When she called the hospital to ask what was going on, she says they told her they had bigger problems. They had lost her husband. She says her 67-year-old husband was found wandering down Edith near the hospital in his hospital gown in 97-degree weather. The hospital refused to comment on this part of the story. Lovelace did say it would send someone over to pick up the patient's medical papers today, something Kahutic says he tried to get them to do yesterday. He says he called the hospital right after the fax came in.
She says, I'll send somebody right over. I kept waiting for the person that was coming to retrieve what I did have, which never occurred.
The victim's wife wonders what took so long.
I don't understand if the man called them why it wasn't taken care of immediately.
Alex Tomlin, KRQE News 13.
And the reason Lovelace didn't want to comment on losing the patient today, well, the hospital claims it has to protect his confidential medical history.